Russell Westbrook recently announced his retirement, and we all know he's a very polarizing player historically in the game of basketball and the overall scope of things. Some people were great, they were fans of him, they think he's great. Some people sat on the opposite end. They felt like, he wasn't a real point guard. He made poor decisions. They felt like, him when he was in OKC with Kevin Durant, they could have been more successful had he been a better decision maker, a better floor leader. There's a lot to be desired as far as overall, with his career, as far as who he could have been, as far as his shortcomings, as far as potentially not being able to, lead a team, or just, a lot of people criticize his shooting ability. He wasn't the best shooter. A lot of people criticize his turnovers, but on the opposite, he had the energy, he had the heart, he had the passion. Every game, you never felt like he cheated you on offense or defense, especially in his prime. And I just felt like, he brought something to the game, and it's whether you liked him or not, it was always Russell Westbrook in the league. So I think it's going to be kind of weird to see him out of the league and just, retire. Regardless of how the story played out, it was always interesting to see how he would fit in with whatever team that he went to, how he would adjust, and just, that play style, that overall dog, that ability to just hustle on the court. He had 4 seasons where he averaged a triple-double, and he's like 6'4". Nobody thought that would ever happen again since Oscar Robertson. So he's definitely a Hall of Famer. Was his career somewhat flawed? Yes, every player has their flaws, and every player has their pros and their cons. But I think he's a Hall of Famer for sure. I feel like he's definitely one of the NBA top 75 greatest players, and he's one of the best point guards, regardless of his decision making or turnovers, just what he was able to do at that position. So shout out to Russell Westbrook. He always played hard. At the end of the day, whether you like it or not, he never cheated the game.